Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 2, Episode 7 of Gravity Falls, titled The Society of the Blind Eye. We start off with Lazy Susan seeing, I think, if I remember, it's a gnome or something, and then she's basically taken. Then we come back to the twins, and Mabel gets a message in a bottle somehow from Mermando. Remember that merman from the pool episode in Season 1. He's basically breaking up with her and telling her that he has to marry the Queen of the Manatees. I'm going to give Mermando some props, though. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get broken up through a message in a bottle before. Huh? So at this point, Mabel, whose whole arc or character, thing has been like summer romance, boys, is like, man, boys kind of suck. I mean, to be fair, though, she's been going for the weirdos. Like, one made out with puppets, which is, his hands. So, I mean, she's going for the weird ones. Meanwhile, Dipper is still working on finding the author, and he's like, my summer goals hasn't gone to fruition either. After Mabel complained about her summer goal of having a boyfriend, I'm just like, yours isn't equatable. You still got time to have find the author, but Mabel has trauma at this point. I mean, Gideon tried to kill one of her exes, tried to kill Dipper in front of her. I mean, she's got trauma from some of these exes. Anyway, we go back to that computer they found in the bunker and was destroyed in sock opera. And they find McGucket on it. And of course, I guess they reach and they decide that McGucket Lab stands for Fiddleford McGucket. Oh, crazy McGucket. So, and this basically ties into the theme of the episode. It's McGucket's tragic backstory, because everybody's got to have either a tragic or traumatizing backstory. It's just the way that Alex Hirsch writes his characters. It's just, yeah. Honestly, though, I kind of feel like this would have been in the episode to have Tate McGucket show up. Like, he only appeared in the second episode of Season 1. And he's not really ever mentioned again, I don't think. Too much. Or maybe he's mentioned in some supplemental material, but like the show proper, he's never mentioned again. I guess he didn't really need to be, but like I felt like this would have been the episode where it could have slid through. Anyways. So Dipper sees this and basically reaches the conclusion that McGucket's the author. And I don't know how he reaches it, because he put McGucket's hand connecting to the journal, which McGucket doesn't have 6 fingers like the journal does. Okay, so I don't know how he reached that particular conclusion. I guess he was adding 2 plus 2 and getting 6 or something. Or 2 plus 2 and getting 5, I mean. Then McGucket's basically like, I can't be the author. I haven't done anything important. Like, man, you got your own you were the whole reason of Season 1, Episode 2, The Legend of the Gombo Walker. You created that monster, and in that same episode, you confirmed you created several other monsters, and then you created Gideon's robot that he used in Season 1's finale. So, I mean, you got this. Did Alex Hirsch just forget this, or was this just McGucket being type of nerdy, like, oh, I'm not that smart, I only cured cancer, I'm not that smart, type of thing? Well, they get to the library, because that's apparently, or I think the library, no, the museum, because that's where McGucket's last memories are. And they find these cult people basically erasing Lazy Susan's memory. And Mabel decides that she wants to race her summer romances. So they meet the cult, and it's an amalgamation of some of the most random-ass background characters. I feel like, and the only reason this happened is because Alex Hurst did not want to waste money on animating new characters other than the one person. So he's just like, let's just do some background characters and just throw them in there for reasons unknown. Which is fair. I guess it would save money in the scheme of things, of instead of having or at least time, because they still had to animate the background characters in this episode, but like they didn't have to draw new characters or stuff like that. So I mean, also it's just hilarious because like one of them is Bud Gleeful, another is like that weird farmer dude, and the other is that weirdo that married a woodpecker. Just come on, man, it's the weirdest character. They chose the weirdest character to throw to this group, and their leader, this dude named Blind Ivar or Blind Ivan. So they all get captured, and they're gonna get their memories wiped. So they just start saying stuff, you know. And then Sue says, for the half the summer, I thought Mabel's name was Maple, like the syrup. I'm gonna tell you this: I don't think he's ever called her Maple in the show, which is something that should have happened. Like, we should have been able to go back and find out he said Maple, like, the entirety of the first season. So they basically kind of, you know, get the gun, or McGucket saves him because, you know, his memory's already gone, so, like, he's just taking blanks at this point. That's what they are to him, the memory gunshots. They defeat the society, kind of erase their memories, send them on their way, and then they watch McGucket's memories. And we find out that he was the one that created the Society of the Blind Eye because he worked with the man, the author, and he got traumatized. And that's just like, man. And through these short clips, we got to see McGucket's life basically just deteriorate. Which was honestly way more tragic than it needed to be. Overall, I really loved this episode because, you know, McGucket's kind of one of my favorite characters of this show. He's just kind of funny, crazy, weird, you know. Another line in this show that I really liked was McGucket being self-aware, like, why is there a bandage in my beard? Why has nobody pointed that out before? Overall, I'm gonna give this episode a 9 out of 10. I really liked it. This was one of my favorite episodes. As of this point, and when it's just fresh in my mind, because I do these pretty fresh after watching them. So, you know, with that in mind, a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.